Yeah, he did, and it did get a bit physical. Young Bull's player was leaving his foot in. Adam stood his ground and wasn't letting him get away with it. He did well, didn't let him rattle him. We've moved on from the Mount Pleasant match. We've taken a different approach. Could have been a flashpoint when Adam said, you may have won the game, you're still bottom of the league. But Adam lets his football do the talking now. He's a great technical player, with good balance, great vision, fantastic player, and one of my key defenders. What are you talking about? Is that a serious question? Are you for real? He likes biscuits. Apparently he has ginger nuts. And our real question would be, is anyone in the league who can throw a ball like Dan? The kid's a machine. It's his second season. It's another solid one. His contribution with throw-ins and headers can't be underestimated. I know he's considering his future. And myself, the team, the squad, and everyone connected with the Lions will be gutted to lose him, but he has to follow his heart. Yeah, I can understand that, but the weather conditions have suited Devers this season. His asthma's been under a lot more control. He's had a positive contribution to our success. But what I've noticed about young Dev is his flexibility. He plays wherever I ask him, not a problem whatsoever. He's a top player, always takes training, every session of it, really seriously. He's a good lad. No, first of all, his name is Finley, and it wasn't a penalty, never ever a foul. So Finn had his foot on the ball. Finn's a tough tackling defender who the opposition struggle to deal with. He's an agile kid, he throws himself into those tackles like his life depends on it. So for me, I can always rely on Finley to stop a shot. Yeah, he's injured at the moment. He's got a broken wrist. I've spoken to his agent, and he's waiting, for the news to speak to the player himself, just for confirmation whether this broken wrist is down to, a repeat of the Macarena bicycle incident from, a few years ago. His agent keeps me updated. I hope to see him back at the club. Prior to that, he was scoring goals for fun. We miss him, and hopefully we will be back for the start of next season. Look, it's fine. We speak all the time. He wanted to come down last week, but we had a big match on there, a big match. But as a manager goes, he speaks his mind. I respect that. You meet good managers, you meet bad managers. I think the main problem is social media. Managers posting comments on there. Particularly after matches with a list of excuses. That's why I didn't win. Only 8 men, injured players, the referee was useless. You know the type. Yeah, first, I just want to say something. That it was sad that what happened to Wynyard with regards to the team falling. And again, it affects kids within the team. And for us, it was about some dialogue going on. We had an opportunity to offer some places to some of the players from the team. And we got them under the Bosman rule. So we snapped a few of them up, and Josh Taylor being one of them. I'd seen him play in a friendly early on at the part of the season. So for us, I knew he was a solid player. I knew he could put some tackles in. He put some good tackles in on Macca. So yeah, I knew what he was like. Equally he's got a good throw in, and he's settled into the squad. And there's a really positive influence on the team. Yeah, captain fantastic. There's no problem with his decision making with the ball at his feet, but in normal life that's a different matter. I've known this kid a while now, so even choosing a drink has to be fully evaluated with all the pros and cons. That aside, he's really taken to the role of captain this year, and I often hear him directing the players across the pitch, taking issues up with the referee during matches, exactly what I expect of him. His work rate is an example of the rest of the team. Oliver's our space cadet. I often watch him during matches, wonder what planet is his head on today. When I can drag him back down to earth and focus him on the match, he has the potential to be a fantastic player. He's physical, strong, never gives up, always has a smile on his face, and a really nice kid, but also is a pleasure to have around the squad. I take it you're referring to the match against Great Ayton. Tricky match, that one. Some dubious decisions from the match official. Yeah, he did have a few words to say to Graham after the game. Thank God Graham didn't take his advice, because I wouldn't have wanted that bib back. Graham was already stressed because it looked like rain. He didn't want to get his hair wet. Well, I haven't had a chance to look at the footage yet, but to me it looked like 6 of one, half dozen of the other. And also it was an away match at Richmond. Do I need to say any more? Rob's a tough tackling player, and I'm sure that he wasn't the first player to get a card there. He won't be the last. He's a talented player and one of our new signings. He's brought some additional skill and stability to the midfield. No, he does seem very attached to those leggings. Seriously though, Lewis is a top player. His speed is an asset. And there aren't too many players in the league that Lewis would struggle to keep up with. He does worry me though. How he hasn't injured himself this season is beyond me. He's had an unconventional style of tackling, which sometimes results in him tackling himself, as we've seen him fall over fairly recently. He's a huge part of the defensive lineup and a quality player. Yeah, we brought Max in after he had a spell away from the game, and he hit the ground running. He fitted into the squad well, and his confidence is increasing day by day. He has a strong finish and scoring 10 goals in 3 matches, and looks set to build on that for the future. Yeah, he's doing well. He's vocal, sometimes too vocal. Definitely has an opinion, that kid. He's not afraid to raise an issue, and he showed that recently at a away game at Darton Young Bulls when he was getting some stick from somebody behind the goal. He's brave, quick off his line, and an excellent addition to the squad. Yeah, it's not great. He had been struggling for a while, and it was disappointing for him to learn that the pain was from Osgoods. He has been doing some light training throughout the season, and we're seeing some signs of improvement, but we're confident he'll be back at some point in the new season. Jake has performed well in the number 8 role this year. He seems to be growing in confidence. Have had some discussions around discipline, however, and his choice of language at times. The amount of times I've said to Jacob, keep your mouth shut, only if you have him cross the white line and turn the air blue. That said, he's confident on the ball and loves to take players on. If there is, I'll be the first to know about it. However, all good things do have to come to an end, but I'll do my best to hang on to it. Libby is a constant for the Lions, provides us with an attacking option down the left-hand side of the pitch. Not unlike previous seasons, the opposition often underestimate how much of an advantage she is to us, especially when she performs her trademark makes. There has at times been confusions over what position he was playing. The away game at Norton is a good example of this, when we nearly kicked off with 11 outfield players and no keeper. Gaz is a powerhouse, charges down the defence, and he usually ends up with a ball in the net. He's our top goal scorer this year, which isn't bad for a keeper, so we're looking forward to see how he does in the next season. Yeah, I have the 2 development players, which are Yusuf and Josh. So Yusuf has been with us right from the beginning of the Lions. Josh joined us slightly afterwards. Having these 2 players with us enables them to be involved in football and be part of the team. Both well liked and work hard in training sessions. The bad weather this season has impacted on our training sessions, so we had to fit matches in during the week. So we haven't seen him as much as of late, but hopefully we'll be back training with us shortly.